raindrops tapped against the window of the coffee shop, creating a soothing rhythm that matched the steady beat of Emma's heart. As an introverted artist, she often sought refuge in this cozy haven, where the aroma of freshly brewed coffee mingled with the faint scent of ink and paint. Today, however, was different. A sense of restlessness had taken hold of Emma, pushing her to step out of her comfort zone. She decided to venture to this coffee shop, not for the comfort of solitude, but to seek inspiration from the world beyond her canvases. With her sketchbook tucked under her arm and a worn leather messenger bag slung across her shoulder, Emma pushed open the door to the coffee shop. The ambience greeted her like an old friend, and she found a corner table near the window as the perfect spot to observe the world outside while remaining in her sanctuary. Across the room, Jake sat on a bar stool, cradling his guitar in his arms like a cherished lover. His fingers danced skillfully over the strings, producing melodies that carried the weight of his experiences. The patrons listened intently, captivated by the raw emotion that resonated through each chord he played. Unbeknownst to Emma, Jake had also been searching for inspiration that day. He felt a magnetic pull, a yearning to create something meaningful, and decided to share his music in the hopes of connecting with kindred spirits. As Jake strummed his final chord, he glanced around the coffee shop, catching the eye of a young woman sitting near the window. Emma's piercing green eyes met his, and something inexplicable passed between them. In that moment, they were both suspended in time, as if the universe had paused to acknowledge their connection. A friendly smile tugged at the corners of Jake's lips, and he returned to the melody of the room. He couldn't shake the feeling that he needed to know the girl with the enchanting eyes. After a while, the rain subsided, leaving behind glistening streets and a renewed energy in the city. Jake felt an urge to step outside and breathe in the post-rain freshness. Perhaps, he hoped, he might find a muse among the rain-washed streets. As he left the coffee shop and opened his umbrella, he noticed that the girl with the green eyes was also stepping outside. He hesitated for a moment, then decided to seize the opportunity. "Hey," he called out, offering his umbrella to shield her from the lingering droplets. Emma was taken aback by the gesture, but something inside her urged her to accept. "Thank you," she said softly, a faint blush dusting her cheeks. The city seemed to fade into the background as they walked side by side under the umbrella. They spoke of art and music, dreams and aspirations, finding it surprisingly easy to open up to each other, as if they had known one another for ages. As they reached the corner where their paths diverged, Emma couldn't help but feel a tinge of disappointment. She didn't want the conversation to end. "Well, this is my stop," she said, forcing a smile. Jake, too, felt a pang of regret. "It was wonderful talking to you. Maybe we'll run into each other again?" "I'd like that," Emma replied, her heart fluttering at the prospect. With that, they exchanged farewells, and as they went their separate ways, both Emma and Jake felt an inexplicable sense of hope. Little did they know that this chance encounter was just the beginning of an extraordinary journey that destiny had carefully laid out for them.